Hey, y'all, be reacting to Fantasia Sango Realm of Legends, Episode 3. I'll be watching it off of Funimation's website, and I will be starting my reaction to episode number 3 from the 2 minutes and 38-second mark in 1, 0, go. For those who wonder why I was back there, it was because for a few seconds, the charger wasn't working, so I had to reconnect it because it disconnected. That's why I was moving around a little bit during the intro. She actually really does. But then when she wakes up, like how she wakes up with absolute, complete posture. Ooh, okay, that's pretty fucking sad. Damn. Looks like the aftermath in a completely epic confrontation there. And I like how much you can truly tell he's bonded with Xiaoling because the older wouldn't have taken those words of consideration from her boy there. So you see some growth from her. She's matured a bit more. And you know what? She has to come because Xiaoling, as much as you can tell she's bonding with the others a bit more, there is no effing way they're going to keep her out of the action. And I'm assuming they fell. Oh boy, it looks. Isn't it a shame that when they have these enemies going towards them, it's still with some shaking cam? Hopefully that means the budget's being saved for the action scene. Oh, hooray! Still shots or fight scenes. This is awesome. This is exactly what I watch anime for. If they're doing all this cost-cutting measures, I'm going to assume that the fight scenes are going to look as good as episode 1. Because that's the only thing this series could potentially have at this point to look forward to. Okay, at least it kind of looks smoother. Alrighty. You know, love the slow mo too when you can see the horse stomp on the ground. You see some of the sand move in slow motion. That looked good, actually. Oh, but look, the Xiaoling's about to go crazy. But they're going to need to become crazy, though. I'm assuming this is similar to her circumstances that might have orphaned her. Because I'm assuming she's an orphan. So I'm assuming she comes from an orphan background where her family was killed by bandits. Wasn't the animation like literally? It felt like it was skipping frames when those ladies were chopped up. Oh, okay. So I guess I wasn't wrong. That she was in a similar background where people that lived in village or town that she was in were all murdered by bandits. And that's no surprise because characters that act like Zhou Ling in these type of fantasy anime usually come from similar circumstances. And I like this. We get characterization for her while at the same time we get to see Zhao Ling in as angry as straight thing she usually is too. Yeah, sounds like she's about to fucking hurl with how much smosh she's actually consuming in this instance. Okay, that can't be good if her eyes completely red now. Well then. I don't know, her character design in that form actually looks kind of cool. Yo, you look about ready to like fuck shit up there. Yo, it feels like you could actually destroy this whole fucking area at this rate. Hey, I can see why they want to run the fuck away. Shit, if I saw someone like that losing control with that much power, I'd probably want to nup the fuck out of there too. I'm actually not going to blame him for wanting to leave. And about here, we see Zhao Ling's limitations to her abilities too. Because as powerful as Zhao Ling is, at least the series does a good job of emphasizing that she can't the be all end all in every single situation. Whoa! You look like you're about to rip his arm off from that angle. Oh yeah, I thought for a second the sword was actually going to go towards her body. I feel like sometimes the buckets are just as an exposition machine. I really sometimes get annoyed by that bucket sometimes because he mentions the completely obvious. They really love my lilting lullaby animation. They've used it like twice in the same episode, and they used it once in the previous episode. Hey, but it worked. I'm not gonna blame Ying Ji for being a little bit reckless there. I gotta admit though, they could have probably used a better CGI rendering for her turning back to normal though. But yeah, I mean, at least it still looks better than episode 2 though. I'll give it credit for that. Damn, that makes her ability more fucked up on retrospective there. The thing is, though, they need Shaolei's strength, though. It's not like they're in a luxury where they can continue fighting without her extra power. Everyone looks all derpy from that angle. Like, I'm trying to take it seriously, don't get me wrong. The script of the episode isn't that bad. Just makes you wish the production values in the episode were a little bit better done. Oh, wait, previous life? So this series has, whoa! Yeah, at least now that's some world building because at least now it shows us that reincarnation's even possible in this series. She was actually, she's adorable. And her mother looked adorable too, and her father looked pretty cool actually. Yep, bandits. I fucking knew it. I called this shit. I called this shit. I called it because a lot of isekai and fantasy anime love using the bandits plot line. Yeah, she has a point because a lot of fantasy anime use the whole bandits thing too to cause chaos whenever a character comes from like a troubled past. And I gotta admit, but I'm assuming she did that right then and there. Oh, never mind. Oh, fuck. Damn, it's a shame the lady couldn't have shown up earlier, though. Jeez. Hey, I like this. Even though she's going through all this suffering, she still has a mental fortitude to want to live. It actually makes Xiao Lang a more interesting character, if you ask me. Seeing this bit of her backstory. Aww. Damn. Yo, that's badass. Yo, this chick's pretty fucked up though. Instead of feeling an ounce of sympathy, she's just laughing at the opportunity of finding another Gyozon. This is actually pretty fucked up if you look at it that way. Hmm. So I guess I was okay. I guess I was wrong on the reincarnation, but I was right about the bandits thing, but not the reincarnation bit. Can't blame her. It'd have been a waste if they would have let Zhao die. I mean, Zhao has actually helped save their asses, though. He can't be talking shit like that. But you know what? It makes sense. I mean, considering that she even has another opportunity in life to begin with, that's a small price to pay, unfortunately. Hmm. Damn, okay. Yo, I love how you're taking them to task, and I love this because she's now forcing an ultimatum on them. Yo, he's got some balls. Damn. You know, he's right. Well, you know, him and his ladies' friends will say that, but what about our green haired cowardly man, though? then I think our boy G would be able to do it. I think our boy G would be willing to do it, though. Considering how much of a risk taker he is, seen from the previous episodes. Yep, I knew it. That's exactly in line with his personality, too. Damn, talk. Yeah, then you're gonna have to mention that he's a fucking dick. I'm surprised. Okay, this is where the running the episode feels a little bit off, though. Dian Yang had the opportunity to leave, but he didn't take it. And this is what I love about Zhao Ling's growth. Like, you can tell she really does care about the people in her party because she was concerned for her boy. That's actually a really cute scene there. And hey, your fears are reasonable. This one, they gotta always expect the worst case scenario though in these fights. And I kind of like this when it comes to seeing the consequence of what happens when you let a Wangling escape. They just get stronger and kill more people. Because at least that's a little bit more sticks to future episodes in the series. Hey, Zhaoling's not going to be able to get through years of trauma like that in a snap of a finger, though. So it's realistic for her to actually have this outburst. Whoa! And I love the intense sounds from a voice actor. Sounds like she's being stabbed, too, in this bit. Our boy, Yingji. And there's a nice bit because at least now we'll see the type of spell that was mentioned earlier in the episode. All right, this track's actually pretty good. I'm assuming the animation is good looking here because my guess is they're going to probably reuse this animation again in a future episode. That's my guess. I'll not because this moment actually looks pretty cool. Okay, now I can see the drawbacks of that ability because with it saying linking chain, I'm assuming that means some of the burden's going to be spreading to Yang to him. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing because since the ability is linking chain, he's going to suffer too. I gotta admit, that's actually a cool. What a fucking bro. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to use some of the Miyamoto together too. But this is actually a really nice thing because now Zhao Ling is truly seeing Yangji's resolve. Okay, there's no impact on him. That's it? You've got to be fucking joking. Like, this moment itself would have been cool if they would have actually shown the attack land on the enemy. Like, that's my thing of this series. This episode actually had a decent script, but damn did the animators botch up the execution. Completely. And you know what I love about this scene? It shows you that Yang Ji's words, he fucking means them. He isn't just saying just for show. And Zhao Ling's happiness here does make sense in this context too. Because he showed how much he cared through his actions, not just his words. All right, here are my thoughts on this episode. It was way better than episode number 2, that's for sure. So if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 for average. And let me explain why I thought it was average. Yes, the episode had positives. I thought the script in this episode was like 8 out of 10 quality. That's how I thought. That's how good the script was. Because it was nice finally seeing why Zhao Ling has to absorb Miyamasa to begin with, why she's in the circumstances that she's in. So it does a lot in building up the background story of a major character. And also, something that I actually liked about this episode is just the fact that this episode, aside from doing that, no, that's about the only positive it did from a story standpoint, because the action sequences in this episode have the potential to be good, but they suck. I'd say the only positive from an action standpoint is we saw the consequences of what happens when a Wang Yang. So that's what I thought. Because the thing is, considering the action, this series is going to end up falling on its face if it can't make an action. It's been like 2 episodes back to back. So officially, this series has had more bad-looking episodes than good-looking ones at this point. But in saying that, seeing Zhao Ling bond with their boy was pretty heartwarming. And seeing as to why she's in the circumstance that she's in was interesting. So that's why I thought the episode did enough, at least, to warrant getting a 5 out of 10 score for me. I thought, from a writing standpoint, the episode was well scripted. I also thought the voice acting was good, and the music was pretty decent. But really, though, aside from that, I gotta say, despite the downsides, I thought it was heartwarming that, at the very least, our boy Yang Ji took on part of the burden of Zhao Ling, because it shows you how serious he was. So that's why I thought the episode was, at the very least, filled with some redeeming qualities. And saying that, I expect more from episode 4, because the series doesn't do more beyond this. Then this series is just going to be completely melttoast. But, anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'll love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video. Now, fantastic to everyone. Bye-bye.